Live. Good morning, y'all. Welcome. Welcome. It's Thursday morning, y'all know I told you. I'm telling you, I'm getting my schedule and I'm starting to find a little flow. Even with the missus, she's back to work now and thank God, everything's going good with the fam. Um, but we are here. We're ready to trade this morning. I've already been trading a little bit this morning because I've been working this new, let's get some of these drawings out of here. I've basically got, you know, one indicator that I'm using throughout the day now, and it's basically trend lines. It's break and retest on trends. I mean, it's working. Although last night yesterday I got a little twisted. Last night I got a little twisted. But it's kind of working. It's very simplistic. Couple of rules. You're not relegated to just one specific time of the day to trade. As long as it's like anything else, man. As long as you follow the rules, you're in good shape. So we're here this morning. I'm gonna bring this back up because we got a lot going on here this morning. First and foremost, we are bullish this morning, but on the overall trend, we're still pretty bearish. We're still in a bearish trend here, right? We still got the legacy trend going here, so let's keep that in mind. Overall, we are bearish, but this morning we are bullish. We are above the midnight open, we are above VWAP, and we are right at the 8:30 a.m. open. This red trend line here, that's the big legacy. That's the secondary legacy trend line because the main trend line is way up here. So we got room to run up to 30,000. And considering we're at 29,746 and unemployment numbers were good this morning, might see it. We might see a little dump and then a pump and just keep it going. That's what I'm hoping for. But you know what? Whatever the market wants to do, we're gonna do it anyway. Got about 2 minutes before the market opens. Wesley Husky, start. You're late. A little bit. Sorry, my bad. Don't shoot. Anyway, overnight this morning, last night I was trading a little bit in the Asian market, right? I'll bring up the 5-minute chart on this one. I was trading the Asian market a little bit last night. All right. I dropped $145. I was actually down almost $600 yesterday. I brought it back to only being down $145 because I was starting to stumble a little bit with sideways chop, right? Sideways chop with this trend line break and retest. And then last night, you can see right here, I took a little trade. I took a trade here, went against me. I took a trade here that went against me. Right? So I was down. Well, I was down 140 here. I got back 50 here. Went to bed down 100, something like that. And then this morning, I took a little trade here, went back down again. But then, last night there was something I did. I went to Gemini. I opened up Gemini, and I don't know if you guys know this or not. You can open up Gemini in a browser. And you can do TradingView in a browser. And you can actually have Gemini kind of mentor or explain things to you. So what I wanted, market just opened, by the way. So what I wanted Gemini to explain to me was on this, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of this stuff off here right now. I'm not worried about what the market does this morning. This first 15 minutes, y'all already know I don't worry about that shit. But what did I say? I thought we would get a little dump here and then see if we're going to rebound. I'd be looking somewhere around VWAP, weekly open, if it gets down that far. Maybe all the way down to the midnight open and then go back up. But I digress. Let's get back to what I was talking about here. So I wanted Gemini to explain to me how and when to read these buy and sell signals. And one thing I didn't know, because remember, I've only been trading this for a week now. But the one thing I didn't know was the apex, this part right here. This part right here. Right? Once this, what the hell? Come on, buddy. Give me my little circle here. Once this, oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. I see what it's doing. We turn off the magnet. God damn it, Goose. once we reach the apex on a time frame. Once we get past it, this no longer matters, right? So once we're on the other side, until we form another set of trend lines, and it's only got to be one because you're setting up, it's the next setup, right? We ignore any noise in here. So say if we were to get a buy signal here above this or a sell signal below this, we don't mess with it. We need our lines going back. Well, I shouldn't say that. If we get below this, then yes, we're going for the ride. We take the sell. But if we get here and it bounces and it's not going to give us a buy signal. But if it were to, we don't take it. It's noise. We don't worry about it because we've already passed the apex right here. So understanding that this morning, here you can see the 3 trades I set up, right? Now, I didn't actually trade this one this morning or this one. What I did was, listen, we got to the point here, right? This was on a 2-minute chart. We got to the point here. You see the buy signal? It was before the apex. I took it for a 1-to-1. Good trade. Then, we got a lot of support now. The resistance, which was yesterday 29,550, turned into support overnight. Plus, you got your weekly open. That's another support level. So we got some confluence there. Plus, VWAP is over it. We got confluence there. It's support. This is solid right now. So now on the 5-minute chart, right? On the 5-minute chart, well, we had a buy signal here as well. See that buy signal right there? Right? So we took the buy signal and we ran that up a 1-to-1. And the one thing I've been struggling with this particular thing is where to put my stop loss, right? Because originally Gemini said, well, take it to the last swing low or swing high in the opposite direction. I thought about that and said, you know what? The more I watch, and this is why you got to put in the time. This is what I mean by tuition. The more that I watch the trend lines, unless it breaks the trend line one way or the other, right? Unless it breaks, your trade ends, your stop loss has to go where the trend line breaks in the opposite direction. So knowing that, hopefully I'm not losing anybody here this morning, but knowing that 5-minute was good to go. You see the green check mark there, right? This was below here. This line reshifted while I was away. So there's that. And then before I left to take the VIP in, there was another trade. Now you see we're waiting on the trend lines to pop up. Let them populate here. See, everything's changed now, right? But right here, we had another buy signal on the 5-minute chart or on the 15-minute chart. And on the 15-minute chart, man, they run. I mean, they can just go. See that? We got that dump this morning. Boop, bought it right back up. I'm telling you, 30,000's in play today. And so now, while I was gone, well, you know what? It hit. It hit that. Now, I actually put this trade on. But what I didn't do, because I have been watching the 15-minute, and the 15-minute dude will run forever. Like it can go 2 days before reversing. And sure enough, there it is. Look at this. So when I got back, the trade hit while I was gone. When I got back home, I went ahead and took, I think we took 21 points on this trade. I let it snap back, come back to me. I'll show you guys there in a minute. All right. We got in the trade here at the break. And then we took our profit over here. Right. And so that was that. We took our profit. We're good to go. Now, you see here? Here's another example. So now this is telling me to get in the trade. I'm not going to do it because we got to be the first 15 minutes of the day. So let's just put up the 9:45 track now, which is, we'll say there. But now you look at it, right? It's telling me get in the trade now. And I would get in at the candle close. So now how do we set this trade up? Well, it'd be simply do this. Bring this now back below the trend break, right? And then take this for a 1-to-1. Is that a trade I'm willing to take? It's 141 points. Is that a trade I'm willing to take in the first 15 minutes of the day? I don't know yet. So we're coming into this morning. We're down $100 on the overnight. We've made a couple of good trades. We have somewhat of an understanding now of what we're doing, or we have a baseline understanding of how this thing works. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to wait and see what this wants to do here on the 2-minute chart, and we'll go from there. Because right now it's telling me I should be in the trade. That's what it's telling me. Does it rip? Does it go? Do we FOMO? Are we going to get another pullback? Are we going to get a sell? Who the hell knows? That's the beautiful thing about the market. You just don't know what you don't know. Some people would say, well, let me get a break and retest on the 830. Well, you got your break and retest already in the pre-market. You broke through it, slapped back down, bumped it, and ripped. So you got your break and retest on the 830 open. You know you're already bullish. You're above the midnight open. You're above the weekly open. You're above yesterday's huge resistance area, and your VWAP's on the rise. And I'm telling you, 3,000's in play. 30,000's in play. So it's like, what do you do? What do you do? How do you do it? I don't want to FOMO into this trade, but if I'm going to follow my rule said jump in that trade. Now it might be too late, because once it gets up here to 30,000, well, that's a hard resistance. We're still 155 points away from this. How do you trade that? Right? We would have been in. We'd have been up 50-something points already. Yeah. 807, 850. We'd be up 40 points, 45 points. It's a good trade. So this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at with the trading right now. This is what I think is going to make things just a whole lot easier, right? The apex is way over here, so we don't have to worry about the apex for a while, right? We don't have to worry about this for a while. That's on the 2-minute. Now, over here, let me bring up the other camera real quick. As you can see over here, so this is the camera that you guys are seeing here, right, on the main screen, right? But this camera here, on this monitor here, I got the 5-minute and the 15-minute chart. Remember what I said about the 15-minute chart? The 15-minute chart was major, dude. Was major. Peak. 15-minute chart still going from the buy signal. And it wouldn't have stopped us out. It would have came close, but it wouldn't have got us. Learn something new every day, fellas, ladies. You learn something new every day. And I'm finding that it doesn't matter what the asset is, because late at night, right, when everybody's calm down and quiet in the house, I come out here and I start throwing up different assets. It's not a difficult way to trade. I don't think it is. Trend is your friend till the bend in the end. Dude, it's the oldest fucking theory when it comes to trading. Fair value gaps and order blocks and liquidity. Yeah, I get all that, right? I get all that. That's complicating it. Dude, I'm over 55. I don't want complications. I want to get in here, pass my evals, get funded, and get my money. And the more I think people get trapped up in other shit, other ways, don't complicate it. Keep it simple, stupid. And even I got caught up in it for about 8 months. I got caught up in trying to understand ICT, SMC, yada, yada. And look, there's some people that make a lot of money with that. But you know what? There's some people that lose a lot of money. More people lose a ton of money, whether it's their own personal portfolio or whether they're doing prop evals like me. No. I think keep it simple. Keep it simple. Gentlemen, I know Sergio tried to get me to understand just moving averages. And I get it, moving averages, yeah, but it's too slow. It's just too slow. I don't swing trade. I day trade. So if I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, swing trading is not bad if I'm trading options. If I'm trading options, yeah, swing trading is good. People with $50,000 or less accounts, they ain't fucking trading shares. Okay? You ain't trading shares because you can't buy enough. If you got $1,000 account, you can only buy, let's see, SpaceX right now is at 150 IPO price. Tesla right now is at 394. Okay, so you could buy $1,000 account. If you risk half, you can get 3 shares of Tesla or 3 shares of SpaceX. And at best, on SpaceX, at best, I think the all-time high is like 180 something. No, I'm sorry, it was 225, wasn't it? Hold on. Yeah, SpaceX got up to like 2.25. Yeah, I'm checking it over here on my other monitor. Yeah, 2.25 is 61. And it's already down to 151. So there's a lot of bag holders at 225. The point being, the point being, unless you have enough money, you're not trading shares. And to trade penny stocks is that's just fucking stupid. Right? So you're not doing that. Shit. Woo! There we go. Sorry, I got to fix my chart over here so I can keep an eye on SpaceX. You know, what was it? When SpaceX went live, I said, wait 10 days. Tom Ellisworth from PBD, actually, you know, I saw something he said, and he's right. Wait 10 days on a stock IPO, then look to buy. Let the price settle, then look to buy. And he was right. 100% correct. So there we go. That's where we're at this morning. This is what we're trying to do. And hopefully, we're going to get there. Hopefully, we're going to get there. Now, the other thing I need to do is I need to find music. Hold on. Hey, Grok.
Hey, Vinny, what's up?
Listen, I need to find some lo-fi music that is copyright free that won't get me a strike when I'm broadcasting my live YouTube videos.
Check out Creator Mix. Head to creatormix.com. They have a ton of free lo-fi tracks made specifically for YouTube live streams and videos. No copyright strikes, even if you're monetized. Stream Safe Lo-Fi on YouTube is another solid one. Their whole channel is built for safe streaming. For quick free downloads, 11 Labs has some royalty-free lo-fi MP3s you can grab right away. Just make sure to double check the license on whatever you pick. Want links or more options?
Nope, I'll come back to that later. Thank you. I love Grok. Grok is the shit. Oh, man. Anyway, so we're going to try to make up for what we were doing here. I should go see if I can find this music. What was that? Creator Mix? Oh, wait a minute. No, didn't I save something for some music somewhere? Chill hop music, right? Can I use chill hop music? Hold on. Hey, Grok, can I use chill hop music as a non-copyrighted music source?
It depends where you're using it.
On YouTube. On YouTube.
Yeah, you can, but only through their official creators program. Sign up at chillhop.com/creators, link your YouTube channel, download tracks from their dashboard, and add the exact credit they give you in your video description. That usually clears any claims. Don't just grab tracks from their Spotify playlist or random uploads. That'll get you hit with copyright flags. If you want zero hassle, YouTube's own audio library has plenty of free chill hop style beats that need no sign up or credit.
Yeah, but I'm already around all that right now. Chill hop wants additional access to my Google account.
If you don't want to give ChillHop access to your Google account, then honestly, you shouldn't use their music. That permission is how they verify your channel and automatically clear the copyright claim. Without it, you're just uploading copyrighted music with a fancy I'm a creator label. It'll still get claimed and you'll waste time fighting it. Just use YouTube's free audio library instead. Search for chill hop, lo-fi, or chill beats in there. Plenty of good tracks. No accounts, no permissions needed.
All right, thanks. I'll have to look into that. Yep, right away, security alerts. Anyway, we're moving right along here. So far, this trade looks good. This trade looks good, and it would have been another winner. It looks like it's going to be another winner. This was 141 points. So it's already up 70 points, which would have been $140 per contract. We'd have been in really, really good shape here. We'd have been in fantastic shape here. I can go ahead and I'm just going to do it now. Clone that because this is going to be another winner. There's another winner. Now, if we get here, you know, now the hesitation, we're at 945 now. So I can take this down. Now, anything that pops up now is tradable. Right? Anything that pops up now is tradable. So now on the 5-minute chart, right, we're past the apex on the 5. So now I need a new trend line drawn in. So we got to wait till this retraces. 15-minute chart, well, the trade from this morning was still good. Look at that. That would have been worth, let's see, where do we get in at? We got in here. So right now that trade would be up currently 150 points. I'm telling you, there's something to this, man. There's going to be something to what I'm doing. It's going to be something to this with what I'm doing. My buddy Pascal, shout out Pascal. He helped me get done. Can you monetize a channel playing jazz music and having a video like this of just calm scene with moving water and birds? Yes, you can, but advertisers tend to shy away from those music-only channels with static pictures because nobody's there to watch the advertising. And that's the truth. I found that out too. Because when I first started doing YouTube, man, that's what I got into. I got into doing that kind of thing. Where I would go to the ocean, I'd go to the beach and do a big old time-lapse recording in a couple hours, put it on YouTube, and it would get some views on that channel, but there was no way to monetize it. By the way, I'm live right now. LOL. So let's see. Now we've come back down. We tapped that in. Are we going to get is that going to be our pullback area where we can actually get in this trade again? You know, there's a thought here on this. Right? There is a thought here. Got the pullback. Let's keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll take a run at it after I don't know about this, but we might take a run at it. We'd risk 283 to make 283, 1-to-1 trade. If it comes back down here, let's see what happens. Because it needs to cool off a little bit. SPX is through the roof. That finally filled. That filled its open gap. That was a gap yesterday. SpaceX is down 148. Tesla down 393. NVIDIA holding back over 200 at 201. 202 just went to 202. Oil's back. No, I mean, oil fell from 74 overnight down to 70, just barely under $73. No, buddy, you're fine. Nobody's watching. LOL. Anyway, need to get some music going. I need some music going. You know what it didn't do? And well, see, I'm not supposed to be looking at ICT concepts. If we break here, do we go for it? If we break high a day, do we go for it? Let's see where so if we were still doing the opening range orb, right? The orb is right here. One, two, three. Yeah, see, we'd already have missed it. We would have missed the orb already. Oh no, no, not yet. Orb hasn't started yet. If you're playing the candle close on the orb, it has not triggered yet. The orb hasn't triggered yet. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I'd rather do it this way. Boom. Boom. So here's the orb in the box. I don't want to start mixing these damn indicators. Just sit, wait, be patient on the next setup. We had the right idea. We were in the right trade. The 15-minute is ripping. And so we were in the right trade. We called it right. We called it right. But now we wait. Now we wait for the next one. Do we take a stab at the 15-minute orb? That's a whole nother ball game. Because this looks like it might close above. As long as it closes above this box, here's the midline. Do we risk it for the biscuit? Do we break 3,000 and make the run all the way up? That's going to be the question. It is Thursday. Got about a minute left on this orb trade. Let's see what happens. "42 seconds. I mean, we could shoot for the 3,000. It's probably going to get here and slap down. Need to move that away yet. We haven't, even though this is still a winner, we haven't won it yet. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. I think I'm going to, might as well. I mean, I was never, I had no problem trading the orb before. Telling me to get in. So we're in. It's a big risk here. We will move our stop up quick. That's 10 points right there already. Ain't gonna lie. I lock in that 10 points. Locked in 10 points on the orb. It might come get us here. I don't know. I'd like it to keep going. You guys know me. I will chase it. I don't want to give it back. That's going to come get us here. I need to move it a little bit. No, it's going to come get us, I think.
Stop field.
Yep, there it is. Just came and got us on the orb. We took 10 points on that on 3 micros. So I didn't want to sit there and just let it go. We're still down $40 on the day. That was worth $60 to us, right? That was 10 points, right? Did we take 10 points? I thought we took 10 points. 05, 16, 11 points minus commissions. So 11 points minus commissions on that trade. Good for $60. We're bringing it back. We're finding our way. We're getting some footing here. Orb is no longer in play to me. I've already taken advantage of it. So we can get rid of that box. We don't need that anymore. Now it's just seeing if the 2-minute chart played out here off the buy signal, which was right here at the top. And if we break this, then we know that this trade was good. Trend is your friend to the end, bro. No matter what. The trend is your friend to the end. See, here was the buy signal right there. 1-to-1 risk to reward. We break above the green. I knew we were going to run up to, well, I felt like we were going to run up to 30,000, the next overhead resistance. We are now within 80 points of that. It's amazing. They go back to bombing Iran. Oil goes up and so does the market. It's amazing to me. But this is a winner too. That's 4 straight trend trades that worked. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one was for 20 points. This one was for 57 points. So that's 77 points. 117, 123 points. Actually, you know what? Bring this up right here. Come here. 20 points there. 57 points there. 46 points there. And this one, I mean, we're going to count our chickens before they hatch. But this one is 141 points. 264 points on 1 micro times $2 per point, $528, and you're done. You're done for the day. And you can move on to do whatever the hell else you want to do. It's just the way it is, bro. That's a good day. That's a good day trading. I think we found something. Here. Wow, did my channel go dead? What the hell? Okay. No, we're still here. Okay. Oh. Well, if nobody's going to hang out with us today, then we're going to get into some other stuff. Even this has now got a little mini trend in it. You see, now you got a little mini trend right here. Could come down, pop this and before it takes off. But I mean, it's getting close, man. Where do we get there? At 49. We got to within 50 points, 53 points of this overhead resistance. Ugh. I'm not seeing nothing on the 5. Well, past the 5, we're already past the apex on the 5-minute chart, but we haven't passed the apex on the 50-minute chart yet. So we're going to be looking for another pullback, something to give us this. People call it a bear flag, something like that, to come down. We're going to be looking for something like this to form up. Oh, I'm sorry. That would be green. Bam, 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 bam. Line will form. And then if we break out, we can keep going. It's kind of like what we're waiting on now. But it has to form. We don't form it. We let the indicator form it for us. This is a Lux Algo indicator, trend lines with breaks. Trend line with breaks. It's a pretty damn good, I don't need this anymore. It's a pretty damn good simple indicator, man. That's all you want. Simple. Keep it simple. And I think we took our profit in the right spot too for the orb. Existing home sales listed average of 28 days in June versus 29 days, 27 days. All right, all the housing information just came out. That was the 10 o'clock news. So see how the market reacts to the housing news. A little bear flag forming here. Correction, bull flag. All right. See what our next trade's going to go. Last 4 trades in a row were good, man. That's learning. That's progress. That is progress. All right. Well, we're dead air here. Dead air here this morning. So I've got some other things I can get going. I'm going to end the stream. We're going to, as of right now, we're down $41, but we've come back from $150. We are using the Lux Algo trend line with breaks. I'm going to keep trading here, and I will see you guys. I got videos coming out today, tomorrow, over the weekend. I will see you guys over the weekend